thought about it, everybody go click the link and get context. First, let me say the example that you used is terrible. So many years ago, around the time of Peaches and Herb, this man went to the military in order to provide for a woman that he impregnated. Commendable, but only for the reason that he was going to the military to provide for his family. But not commendable because the military he served in would later become the military that would subjugate black men into poverty and joblessness by becoming the broadsword that backed the laws that put black men into a position where they were financially disenfranchised. I noticed that you made the assertion that black men impregnate black women. Very true, but black women decide whether or not to have a child. Every man's birthrights end at conception. We live in the era of a woman's right to choose. Are you under the impression that a woman's right to choose means also that they can choose not to take accountability for being impregnated and having a child by a man that did not want to be a father? Black men are deadbeat dads. You had 9 fucking months. And even after 9 months, you could have literally given up the child for adoption by putting it on the steps at your local fire station. It's the middle of the summer, I got a hoodie on. Change the lighting in this bitch. Then you said, now black men get black women pregnant, most of them don't marry them. And I say to you, so? If marriage to the state was a prerequisite to pregnancy, why did she not require it? Or do you feel like that deed should come after pregnancy? If so, then you don't even value marriage your fucking self. Moving on. Then you said we go on to social media and say that she's a single mom and has no more value. No, we don't. We go onto social media and say that she's a single mom and has less value than she had before. Before being indicative of when she was childless. And she does. And value being relevant to what men want in relationships. We know that shit never mattered to you because you never thought about or cared what exactly men want. So since you didn't hear it by our words, you're going to feel it by our actions. Told you on one hand, you didn't listen. So feel the wrath of us not desiring you, and then maybe you'll understand. Then the only question will be, will you pass this down to your children? We'll get to that in a minute. Let's move on. You followed up by saying she gives birth to your black child and then has no more value. What you left out was to other men outside of the father, of which whom is the person she gave birth for. Heteronormative. We don't care how you feel about that. Yes, when a woman has children with a man, she is only more valuable to the man of which she had children with. And all other men, she's less valuable. And quit acting like y'all don't feel the same way. You would rather a man childless. You would rather a man no STD or STI. You would rather a man no signature of any other woman that he has left behind and is far gone. Well, maybe not, because Future had about 7 baby mamas, and 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 didn't give a shit. Oh, okay. Anyway, you are wrong, sweetheart. This is not black men's shit. This is black women's degenerate shit. And you all need to heal it. Quit having babies by men that don't want to have children. Bars.